There's a new James Cameron film that we're bound by giving an actual review. We're embargoed. We can't give an actual review until the 15th. And if you're watching this show on C19 TV, you know that this will run through the 15th. So we're recording this ahead of time. So we can't give an actual review of Avatar, The Way of Water. And I want to say Avatar, The Shape of the Water, but that's not it. It's Avatar, The Way of Water. We can give our reactions, social reactions, and reactions that we're finding, but we can't give you a full-blown review. And if that's confusing, that's just the journey of film criticism. You know, it's a crazy time now. We can give reactions, but not reviews until a little later. It does release on December 15th. And James Cameron has been working on this movie for forever. The last one was out over a decade ago. 12 years ago? Is that right?
Yeah, almost 13, 14 years at this point. It was in 2009, Christmas 2009.
So we'll dive in deeper next week on this movie, but from a general reaction standpoint, for me, let me just share, and this was a tweet, so I am reading a tweet from myself. Avatar, The Way of Water is really a playground for James Cameron. He holds the keys to the toy store. He can do whatever the heck he wants to do with it, and the sights and the sounds of this particular film, truly, it really is a marvel for the senses. It is a film that is designed for the big screen. You and I both watched it in a Dolby specified cinema with some new 3D technology that is truly spectacular.
Absolutely. And pretty much my one sentence reaction to this film is that I don't know that our brains are fully wired yet to comprehend just the staggering, awe-inspiring nature of the detail in these visual effects. And Cameron's always had a way to keep pushing that boundary, keep pushing forward with what you can accomplish in the visual media of storytelling. And this is the next step in that evolution. I mean, we had Avatar 2009 was a huge step there, and this is an even further step than that. And so essentially I can see why it took them 13 years to work on this film, or 13 years for this film to come to fruition.
Yeah, and it is a film, Spielberg and Cameron both love to push boundaries as it relates to art and science. And for this, Cameron takes the art and science of film to a new level. And I just continue to be astounded by what he presents from a visual and a sound standpoint. So prepare yourself for 3 hours, 15, 20 minutes of screen time for this. And it is one worthy of watching on the big screen, just from the visual spectacular that it is. Everything else we can talk about a little bit later. Any final thoughts before we move on? And we can't give a grade for this officially yet.
Yeah, so basically I'll just say that we'll have a lot more to discuss next week when we can go further in depth on our reviews. I think you and I both did have our issues with the film and certain aspects of the script and the story, but we'll get more into that detail next week. But for as far as just the true spectacle, the true experience of cinematic storytelling, it's absolutely worth whatever price you pay. There are probably going to be some expensive tickets for this film, but it's going to be worth it. So if you want just a true show, just go to see Avatar: The Way of Water.
Yep, Avatar: The Way of Water, and you can find that all over the place on December the 15th. That's Thursday, December the 15th. Well,